It's day 24 of 28 days on the Celebrity ASCENT. Hello everybody, Joyce here with the Traveling Gamblers, and I am here with John. Hello, John.
Hello, Joyce.
We had quite the unusual day today.
So, go ahead.
We had quite the unusual day today.
We did.
Very unusual. It is 11:15 ship's time. We went back an hour yesterday, last night.
We didn't realize it.
We had no idea.
Right.
So normally, when on a celebrity ship, when you come into your cabin at night, the TV is typically on and it'll say something about time travel. And it'll say, you know, move your clocks forward an hour, move them back an hour or 2 hours or whatever. And it states it in the Celebrity Today as well, which neither one of us ever read. So our plan was, if you remember what we told you yesterday in yesterday's video, that we were going to get up early this morning and go to the casino to play our free play. And that we were going to just play our free play. We're going to see how it went. But the whole idea was for us to be able to not lose any of our own money. So we did that. And I can't even remember what time I went to sleep last night. It wasn't too terribly late. But I did forget to take my melatonin before the video again. So I'll take the melatonin as soon as I finish with this.
But you slept pretty good.
I did.
Yes.
I did. And I woke up and I looked at my phone and it was 8:15. And I said to John, oh, it's 8:15. And he said, okay, I'm going to get in the shower.
This is actually one of the first times that you woke me up, because usually I'm up already.
And usually if you're not waking, if he doesn't wake up on his own, which he does most days, he has an alarm set. He's the alarm person in this relationship. I never set an alarm. If you guys haven't figured it out yet, I am the late sleeper because I'm a late night person. I'm a night person. I always have been my whole life. And John stays up late with me a good bit of the time.
But then I fall asleep. And
the older he gets, the earlier he wakes up. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that.
We do use the Calm app, which is really good. I don't know. Did we ever discuss that?
I don't think we did.
Oh.
It's fantastic. We've been using it for like 5 or 6 years. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming.
Oh, jeez. It's better than a yawn. Bless you. Bless you.
I think that might be it.
Usually it's 3, but okay.
Yeah.
What? Cross my legs.
I don't know. You kind of pushed me out of the way. It feels like.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So yeah, so we use the Calm app. It's CALM.
Want a tissue?
No, you can talk though.
Oh. We use the Calm app, and it's, what is it, like $60 a year? Something? It's
$69.99 a year. When we first started doing it, I think it was $39.99 a year.
I think there's actually a free.
If you have the Chase Reserve, Sapphire Reserve card, right now they're offering it at $69.99.
Is there a referral link? Wasn't there like someone gets like something free and we get a free few months or something?
We don't get any free months, but we can share the link.
Okay, maybe that's what
with a friend.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could share it with masses, but you probably could.
I don't know. We'll have to look into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. Anyway, see if I can put it in the description below our video.
You can listen to like white noise, or we listen to Rain on Leaves, but we listen to a story first. So. Right,
and they're adult bedtime. Well, that always sounds so weird. They're adult bedtime stories, but not like that. They are stories that we know. They're classics. Peter Rabbit,
Winnie the Pooh story.
Anne of Green Gables.
Which is the one I've been listening to lately?
Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
But they're told in a
monotone, more or less.
No, like a Morgan Freeman-esque voice. It's a very soothing voice, and there's so many stories. It's incredible. They average from 15 minutes to 45 minutes long, and we put on a story every night at bedtime. We have been using this app for 5 or 6 years, and we use it every single night.
And I still don't know the end of most of the stories, and I play them over and over.
You fall asleep. It's amazing. Yes. It distracts your mind from anything that you're dealing with or thinking about. And then after the story is over, in the event that you do make it through the entire story, you can have white noise, and you can select whatever white noise you want. There's hundreds of choices. That kicks in as soon as the story is over. And then I have that set. You can choose how long you want that to play. I have it set for 12 hours, so it never shuts off in the time that we're sleeping. When I wake up in the morning, I turn it off. And as John said, we play Rain on Leaves. Mm-hmm. And it's just so soothing, and it's great on a cruise ship because it does things. Sometimes people will ask us, if you were in cabin XYZ, did you hear noise? And I usually tell them, not that I'm aware of. And it's mostly because we listen to the Calm app. It drowns out anything else. And it's it just sounds like a rainstorm without thunder or lightning. Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yeah, I do too.
I absolutely love it. Right. But so why did we get started about that?
Falling asleep.
I don't know.
Something about sleep.
Yeah, you brought it up.
So we got up around 8:15 or so. We left here
so
8:45 maybe.
We thought it was 8:15.
We were in the casino like at 9 or something, or 8:45, but it was really 8:45 or 8 o'clock. We didn't realize.
It was about 5 after, because when we got down there, the casino was open.
Right.
And the casino opens at 8 o'clock now, if we are at sea. And I thought it was odd that there were so few. There's not many people there in the morning, but I thought it was really odd that there were so few people there. And then they were setting up for the tables, and it seemed like they were doing that a little on the early side. I was just a little confused. We sat down to play Dragon Link, because they're rarely empty. And we moved over to another machine to play, and it wasn't until I heard, we were right near the tables, and I heard one of the dealers and another passenger talking. Mm-hmm. And I heard the dealer say, well, it's not 11 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock. We did an hour back. And I looked at John and I was like, wait, what? We went an hour back? No wonder. So when we got down to the casino, we thought it was 5 after 9. It was 5 after 8, and they had just opened. So we really woke up at 7:15 ship's time.
Right. Whatever.
It's 11:30 ship's time right now, or 11:25. And we went to play Jewel of the Dragon. Mm. The grand on Jewel of the Dragon resets at $10,000. So there's a mini, minor, major, grand. And it starts at $10,000. And then it climbs as people play it. And whenever it gets hit, it resets to $10,000. So there's 3 of them on the ship. And we noticed that the grand was really high on it.
It was like 21 something.
Well, we noticed a couple of weeks ago, or I did.
Right.
I said to John, I think we should play that. The grand's at like 19,000, which is almost double of what it starts at, which is really rare. And we didn't. We played other things for the first 2 weeks, and then last week we played it some, and
we had some good luck with it.
Yeah, and John said, well, I know where I want to play my free play next week. So that was the plan. But then when we went down to the casino this morning and Dragon Link was empty, we decided to play that because that grand was really high.
Yeah, that grand's at 64,000.
But it resets at 50.
Right.
Because it's a high limit machine.
Okay.
So we went over to play Jewel of Dragon.
Right.
And wanted to tell them about our day and how it went.
Well, we just kept cycling. Well, we turned our free play into almost 100%. And so we just kept cycling the money through the machines, and we just kept hitting things. The major was $1,000. It maxed out at $1,000. I hit it twice on that machine over the 8 hours we played. I don't know.
So you hit yours.
Right.
And when I sat down at my machine, we were playing side by side. My major was like 900 and change. And through the course of playing it, it went over to $1,000 and it was maxed out.
I do want to say it was an unusual few weeks, and we don't always, you want to get to that? Okay.
Yeah, I think that would be a good ending to this, right?
Sure.
Okay. Kind of chronological.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
So finish telling them about our day and how it went.
Well, we just kept playing, and we were around that 3,000, 5,000, from our free play. We kept in that area. We wanted to make sure we had a certain amount to make up for previous weeks this year.
So actually, we hit 5,200 from our free play, and we decided that we would play the 1,200 of it, and we played that 1,200. And as we were playing it, we were winning, and we were adding more to that 4,000, and we got to 5,000, and we said, okay, that's going to be our cutoff. We're not going to go below the 5,000. And we played everything above the 5,000. And at one point we had like 7,200. And we would replenish and put 500 in the machine. And if you guys watch our slot videos, you know how we split and share and all that stuff. And we did that all day. Well, Nancy had asked if I wanted to play
go to trivia, right?
Music bingo.
Music bingo.
And it was being held at the Grand Plaza at 3:15, and that we'd meet at Cab at 3 o'clock. And so at 3 o'clock, I said to John, I really need to go meet Nancy because I made plans with her, and to me, it's more important for me to keep that arrangement and keep our plans. So Cassie and Nancy and I met at Cab. John stayed and played low bets and had my stuff at the machine next to his. And music bingo's like 20 minutes long. It wasn't a big deal. And I went back and checked on him, and then I went back and I came late because I stayed at the machine for a little bit with John, and I came back and I finished general knowledge trivia, which we did pretty good. There were 15 questions. Was it 15 questions? No, there were 20 questions. 20, yeah. There were 20 questions, and the highest anybody got was 14 correct, and me, Nancy, and Cassie got 12 correct. So we did pretty good. I didn't contribute much. Sorry, Nancy and Cassie. And then I went back. We sat and chatted for a little bit, and then I went back to the slot machines, sat down, and we had $150 each over the 5,000, and we said, okay, we'll do that. And then at some point we went through that and we said, all right, bottom line is we were okay with going home with 3,000 as a bare minimum. And I'm sorry this is taking so long, but it's really what we did today. The entire day ended up being in the casino from 8 o'clock this morning until 8:30 tonight. So we played. Want to talk about when we went down to 3,000?
Yeah,
we had $72 left.
I think, I don't remember that because it's a big blur because of what happened.
Okay, so do you want me to continue
to
please.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't remember. I remember you screaming.
It's an exhausting day, an absolutely exhausting day. emotionally exhausting. And John hit the major again. We were down to $72 over the $3,000, and that was our absolute cutoff. Between the two of us, we had $72. I think at one point you had no money left in your machine.
I told you.
And I won something, and
Yeah.
we split it.
Yeah.
And at one point we were splitting. We each had $100. That was all there was, because I won some, and there was enough for us to split it for each have 100. And then it started to turn, and it started to come back. And John hit the major again on his machine. So he hit his major this morning for maxed out at 1,000. I hit mine maxed out at 1,000. He hit his again maxed out at 1,000. We had 2 hand pays, one for 1,600, one was 1,200 on the dot. So annoying. And I had several just under 1,000 and just over 1,000. So we're working our way back, and we got back to the point where we had our 5,000 again, and we each had $500. And we put the 500 in, and from that we were just maintaining. We weren't really ever going above that, and John got a bonus.
So was that the final bonus that we're talking about? So we keep changing denominations and the amount of the bet, and that's the way we play. And so this was a $10 bet on a $2 denomination.
It was a $12 bet.
A $12 bet.
Which is the minimum bet.
It's the minimum bet on a $2. I mean, I was playing 60 cents for like an hour.
Yeah.
When Joyce was gone. 60 cents.
Well, we both played 60 cents for a long time today.
Right. And then we'll do that. Part of our strategy, we'll play low, and then we'll play high, and then we'll play low. Anyway, so the first, what actually pops up? They're like diamonds? No.
Yeah, so imagine like Dragon Link, but they're the shape of diamonds instead, because it's Dragon, Jewel of the Dragon.
Right.
So they're supposed to be jewels.
So I had the mini, which on a $2 denomination.
No, you had the minor.
So the mini.
You're right.
The mini is $500.
You're absolutely right.
Yes. The mini is $500 on a $2 denomination, and I thought that was it. I had a $100 one, a $100 one, and that was it.
And it works just like Dragon Link.
Yes.
Where you get 3 spins, and if you get another one to drop, your spins refill to 3.
Okay. Right. So we had the whole board except for one, and if you have the full board filled up, 15 of them, you win the grand.
Just like Dragon Link.
Right. So a lot of people that don't gamble won't understand this, I guess. And a lot of people that gamble play Dragon Link, and they understand the game. But when the last ball or whatever's in the last thing goes, if you see it in there, a lot of times it will hit, and sometimes it won't. But anyway, bottom line is...
It's a pretty good indicator if you see it rolling in there.
Yeah. Bottom line is it hit.
So there were 3 spins, and then the 1 spot left, and John hit the spin, and I said, "Did you see it? It's in there." And he said, "No, I didn't see it. It only flashed by once." And I said, "It's in there." And then there was somebody else that we know standing behind my chair, and I'd stood up, and he was standing next to me, and he said, "I saw it." And I said, "You did?" And he said, "Yeah." And John hit the button again for his second spin. And I said, "There it was. Did you see it? Did you see it the second time?" He saw it the second time.
And I said, "There's no way it's going to happen." Third one, it landed in there, and it was like...
And we won the grand.
Yeah, it was like 21,000 something plus whatever
700 and change.
Or whatever on the board. So it was like 22.
I don't even know how much it was.
I think you have a picture of it.
We won over $22,000.
It was crazy.
So I screamed. I didn't mean to, but I did. I tried to record it. It's still a fog. It happened.
It's the largest one I ever had.
It's the largest jackpot that we've ever won in one thing. It happened 4 hours ago, so we're both still kind of reeling. So here's a video clip of it, I guess, when it landed, after it landed, because I wasn't recording.
Right, you showed.
Because it was just a regular bonus, so I wasn't recording, and we're not allowed to record in the casino on the ship just yet. We're still working on permission because they changed their guidelines and their rules.
Guidelines, right, so.
But I don't know where I was going with this. So John started to say something earlier before we told you the entire story about this, and that this has been an unusual few weeks for us. And I've said this before in other videos of ours. We actually recently had a long, difficult conversation about possibly stopping our YouTube channel because we are the traveling gamblers. And for the gambling part, whether it's on the cruise ships or on land, we use our own money, of course, to put into the slot machines in order to make a video. And we do get paid from YouTube, but we get paid very, very little. And doing those videos is actually costing us money. We're losing more money in doing the videos by playing in the slot machines to record videos than we are winning and making from YouTube combined.
And we're playing more aggressively because of the channel than we used to play when we didn't have the channel.
Right.
And it was something that happened organically.
Yeah.
You know, for some reason, we just started playing
more and more.
And then we get our cruises and things from it. But
yeah,
you know.
So we decided that we would still continue. We had this conversation about a month ago.
Right.
And we talked about it in another video. We decided that we would continue, but that, excuse me, we would bet lower bets. And we've been doing that.
Right.
And when we come on the cruise ships, for the time being, until August, we still get our free play, but the program has changed, and that's all going to change. So we are trying to make the most of it now and get most of the program now, while the benefits are still intact. But this is an extremely unusual circumstance, these winnings that we've had.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want you all to know that the bottom line is doing the YouTube channel actually costs us money because of the gambling part of it. And we're trying to get to a spot where it doesn't cost us money because we do like doing it and we love providing the information for you guys.
And that's one of the reasons why we changed the format a little bit, right? So,
and we want to be able to afford to continue to do it. It's okay if we don't make money. You know, we'd like to, but it's okay if we don't. We just can't afford to continue to lose money at the rate that we were by doing the videos. So we're going to be betting less.
Right. And at this point, well, we were earning cruises as we do it, but at this point, we can't even use the cruises that I know it sounds weird, but we can't use the cruises that we earn because we can't book out as far as we're booked out. Right. So it's just a wash. So, you know.
Right. And we consider it a relationship with the Blue Chip Club, the Celebrity Casino program, that we play and we don't have an expectation of winning the money. It's great if you do at the end of your cruise, but we know at the end of the cruise we're going to get a comped cruise that we can book in the future. And as John said, we are booked further out than the cruise lists go now because the way they did so many drastic changes, and I'm going to do the video on that. But so what we decided to do was we were going to reel it back and we were going to do lower bets for the most part. And I would say today's play, more than a third of the time, John and I bet 60 cents. We couldn't record because they don't allow us to. We have to actually apply for it again. But so that $12 bet that John did was unusual. And the fact that the timing just all added up was amazing. Mm-hmm. So I don't want you guys to think we don't want you to misunderstand that we're winning all of this money and that this is just a complete bonanza for us. We're getting free cruises and we're winning money in the casino and that this is just, wonderful, because it's not that way. The majority of the time we lose our own money, and these couple of weeks have been us recouping because we're still down for the year even with today's win. So we're not complaining, and I don't want, please don't have negative comments, because
well, it's more we want
you to
know
understand
that it's not a sure thing, and we don't want you to go gamble just to get cruises, and we don't want you to think that you're going to the casino. You have to go in there because you like to gamble, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a disclaimer.
Yeah. And we know that when we go in there, we have a budget, and it's like buying tickets to a concert. The money that we bring to play is the cost of the entertainment of playing in the casino, and we know at the end of the day, if we've earned X amount of points, we will get something from it as well. So we had an amazing day, but we didn't do a whole lot other than play in the casino.
Right. And then we should talk about the live, and we should talk about
well, let's finish what we did for our day.
Okay. Oh yeah, right. So we went and ate
about 8:30.
Yeah, we went to eat dinner in buffet because it was late. We didn't eat all day long. What did I have? I had a piece of roast beef, I think it was.
I have no idea what you had.
I didn't eat much. It wasn't,
I didn't think I was hungry, but I was really hungry. It was Indian night, and I had butter chicken with white rice, and it was so good. I never thought I liked Indian food, and I tried it about a year ago, and I love it. I had butter chicken with white rice, and I had broccoli, sweet potato, and carrots.
Oh, I had the carrots.
And
those were good.
Everything was really good.
I had fish fingers. I didn't know fish fingers, but anyway, that was pretty good. Yeah. That's funny.
And then after we had dinner, John and Cassie came up and we played a game of dominoes. We played
the other John.
We played 9 rounds of dominoes, and Cassie won. I came in second. John came in third, and the other John came in fourth. I have a photo of that. Right. We played upstairs at the buffet. We played at the Ocean View Cafe in the front room there, because the bistro moved the square tables from in front of the bistro. We don't know what happened to them. So the tables that we normally play at were gone.
Right. So
that was our day, and here we are in our cabin recording this. So we want to talk about the live.
Right. And this, I have to answer some of the questions because I don't do much.
Well, they'll be seeing this tomorrow,
right.
So by
That's
then
true.
They'll be answered probably.
Yeah, quite a few people said to do the live, but there were different times. But I think the best time that we could do the live would be.
You want to do it right after dinner?
No, I think we're gonna
do it before dinner. Before dinner, like 4.
Like 4 o'clock on Eastern time on Saturday.
Eastern Standard Time.
8th. We're gonna put it on.
The 8th.
Isn't it? No. What are we?
No, honey, it's the 15th.
That's right.
It's March 15th.
This has been a long.
The 8th was a couple days ago. Today's I think the.
So it'll be the 15th.
The cruise started on Sunday, which is the 9th. So today's must be the 11th. It's Wednesday the 12th. No, because it's after midnight.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's the 11th.
So.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So I think that's what we're gonna go with.
And we'll put up a post on the community of our yellow book. Oh boy, of our YouTube channel. We're so tired, and I hope you guys are enjoying this unedited version of us. You're really getting to know us in a different way. It's so much more relaxing, isn't it?
It is.
It really is. Not trying to edit out.
I can't wait till when we go to Europe and do this with the excursions that we do. Hopefully we can figure out how to do that.
I think we can. Okay. I'm really loving this format.
Well, actually, I think you want to do the excursion, go out there, we take clips, and do this kind of format and add the clips in it and
Right.
explain the day.
Exactly like we're doing
We'll
now.
figure it out. Yes.
Yeah, exactly like we're doing
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So there's not a whole lot, as you see, being put into this video today because there weren't. I forgot to take pictures when we played music bingo and we played trivia. We forgot to take pictures at dinner because we were just completely exhausted and drained. But today was a very unusual run in the casino where we played on basically the same machines for 11 hours. And
11
it was
hours? Jeez.
well, we went
You're
in the
right.
casino at 8 and
You're
we
right.
left at
I thought it was
8:30.
8 hours. You're right.
And it was and
crazy.
I stopped for the like 45 minutes for the two other things, but basically we played on Dragon Link for the first half hour, 45
Right.
minutes, and then we switched over to Jewel of the
And
Dragon.
I had to get up and walk every now and then because you just
Yeah.
can't sit.
We went to the bathroom and we got a snack and
Yeah,
right.
Right.
different things. So.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the live on Saturday. We're gonna say 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We would be finished packing by then, I think, and it would be before dinner. And we are gonna go over the whole disembarking process. And somebody had suggested that we don't do the live, instead that we do it when we get home. But once we get home, we have so many other things to do because we're only home for a week, and our grandson's birthday party is at our house the following Saturday, and I have a ton to do in preparation.
And if you missed the live,
it's going to be up just like a video.
Right.
Just like a video that we
right
recorded.
Away. I don't remember.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, okay.
It does. It's going to go up right away that night when we record it, on Saturday when we record it. As soon as we're finished, it will be live. It'll be posted to our YouTube channel, and you guys can watch it whenever you want. The only difference is that you wouldn't be able to ask us a question live. So the people that will be on there with us, we will be actually interacting with them in real time, but you can still post a comment and a question just like you would if it was recorded.
Okay, and on that note, we should discuss the results.
Oh yeah, yesterday's question.
Which was if you sailed anywhere else other than the Caribbean. Other than the Caribbean. And about, it was about 80%. About 80% of the people that watch our channel said that they did. Which means
80% of the people that responded.
And yes, that responded, which to me means that there's a lot of cruises that not all first-time cruisers watch this channel, because it seems like a lot of people cruised other than the Caribbean.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah, right. I mean, people do live other parts of the world other than,
right.
But,
right. I read one comment that said that they lived 5 minutes from the port in Seattle, and that they've done a couple of Alaska cruises. So I mean, it makes complete sense.
A lot of people cruise out of. I mean, I think the major ports are in Florida. So anyway, so that was that. And today's question was going to be if you ever sailed a transatlantic or transpacific. Yes or no? Either one of those two. Either one of those is a yes. Boy, my mind is gone today. The Pacific or Trans-Pacific or Transatlantic. If you fall into any of those categories, it's a yes, and if you haven't, it's a no. And if you want to expand upon it, you can, like where you went. Do you want to explain it now so they understand?
No, it's simple. Have you ever sailed on a transatlantic or a trans-Pacific cruise? Yes or no? Period.
See what she puts up with?
No. No.
Okay.
You try so hard. I know you do. And that's it. That does it for day 24.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's 24. We're so tired. We've met so many people on this cruise that watch our channel, and it's so sweet. You guys are so great. We really love meeting all of you. Keep coming up and saying hi. We really love it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating in the question of the day. We hope that you'll participate in today's as well. Please don't forget to comment if you have any questions. Put them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, the subscribe button is right below this video. You just tap on subscribe, turn on the notification bell, because that will let you know of any new videos that we post. And we truly appreciate you in so many ways. Thank you so much. And as always, we hope you have a wonderful day.
See you tomorrow.